Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm now here with Kanok Pong, but most of the fans know you as Chocowin on eToro. For someone like me who has no idea, have no account on eToro, how can I possibly make money following you?
I think the good thing of eToro, it's just like you say, you can find a good trader on that and follow and copy them to make money, and the eToro have some good system like risk management, so you can see their risk score to verify trader that will be good or bad, just like it's just like not good or bad, it's just high risk trader or low risk trader, so you can choose to follow them, something like that. One thing is a copy trader, or if you like to trade your own beside the crypto, I think eToro have several trading instrument, very um that 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 can make you uh, manage your portfolio easily. It's just they have stock, they have commodity, they have forex, many kind of instrument. I think is the strength of the eToro also.
I have no idea about Forex, no idea about stocks or trades. How
Yeah.
long will it take for me to, from now, get onto eToro platform and start seeing some returns?
I think the platform of eToro is quite simple and very easy to use. It's just not like other platform that have a lot of very complex user interface. I think eToro easy for learning. But of course you have some time to choose and learn how the each market move, just like forex, uh, stock and crypto. It maybe move in not be the same direction.
What's your background like, and were you always a trader, or how do you get into this?
Okay, I think I start trading for 8 years ago. Now I still working. I have a day job for the company, and my responsibility is trading the agriculture commodity futures. So I have some experience on trading future on CME, the Chicago Board of Trade, something like that. So I start uh, 8 year, and during I trade for the company, I also trading my own portfolio also. Uh, Maybe I start with the stock in Thailand, the local stock, and jump into forex market. And okay, now I joined the eToro last year, and okay, start do trading stock through the eToro platform.
So you only joined about 1 year ago.
eToro,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
And yet you have garnered so much traction and so much popularity on your eToro site. Tell me a bit more about your fan base. How do you grow from 1 year and becoming the brand that you are today?
Oh, it's quite amazing because I think in social trading platform, eToro is number one, and it's just like everyone try to find a good trader that have a good return with a reasonable risk management. Last year, I lucky that my return is quite good last year.
When you
So
say quite good, how many percent are we talking about? 10%,
one
8%?
185 last
What?
year.
185%
Yeah.
returns. Oh my god.
Maybe it's just lucky.
Maybe it's luck, right? But then we only know when you have like second year and third year and see how much the average is over the next 3 years or 5 years. But
Yeah.
185% in a supposedly down bear market, that
Yeah.
is insane, right? What's your secret?
Um, I think, talk to you frankly, last year it's not just only bear market only. It's just volatile market. So it still have some chance to do the trading. I think more volatile, more opportunity. If you find the right strategy to trade on the volatile market, that can make money for you. It just you have to define what the edge of market will be and choose the right strategy to make that money.
The question is, I think for myself and most people, we have heard of things like that, but we don't know how to start. You don't have to know trading. What if you just follow Chocowin? He makes 185%, you follow him, you will also make 185%. Is that accurate? Am I right or am I wrong in saying that?
First thing first, I would like to let everyone concerned about the risks. You have to thinking how to manage the risk of your trade before you think about the return. So everyone that follow me, just look at last year that I make 180%, something like that. But behind that, if you see on the monthly basis, some month I have a drawdown like a 20%, something. It just not so good. In every trade, you have to have the point that you stop loss, something like that, and do it very disciplined. And you have to know your system, right? Your strategy. I know my strategy. My strategy have only 60% success, something like that. Okay, so but if you do everything discipline, if the price come down to the cut loss point, you cut it and do something again and again. The volatile market will be the volatile of the market will be bring the cash flow to you.
My next question for you would be, what sets you apart from the other traders? Because eToro as a platform has a lot of different traders. Um, what makes you a successful case study within a year?
Uh, I think the one thing that I have a very discipline in trading. If you go back to see my history, um, if the price what the stock that I buy is go down to the point that I have to cut loss, I will stop out. I will not hold the red. I like to hold only the green.
Okay, so Chocowin, now you're going to guide me through it. I'm going to start an account. What are the advice you would have for me to make sure that I don't walk away cursing and swearing?
First of all, if you do your own trade, use low leverage. Uh, I, uh, if you trade stock, it's just only one on two only, something like that. Use the low leverage until you make sure your strategy is work. So you can increase that. Yes.
Second,
The second is a diversify. eToro have a lot of instrument and also the trader, the trader that you can copy them, something like that. And each trader have their characteristic. So it's good for diversify, something like that. It's just like me. I trade based on stock, worldwide stock. So if you like to diversify to stock market worldwide, you copy me. And some other trader will be expert on forex, on some index, something like that. You can separate the money to each trader with characteristic, something like that, and maybe do some your own trade also. Just like you can split your money in five 25 is something like that. Yeah, it will be good for you and your portfolio will be sustainable.
no matter what, you always should have a backup plan, like a day job
Yes,
that
yes.
constantly pays your bills so that you can trade freely. And even if shit happens and you hit a downward spiral, you have a day job to back on, right?
Yeah. And I think eToro for Asian people is quite benefit because I can choose to trade at the night time. Daytime, the US market close, something like that. I can work. I can go back home in the evening, do some research and trading at the night, something like that.
So for all our Asian viewers out there, actually
Yeah,
eToro is a beneficial platform because we can work by day, go back home and trade by night.
yeah.
Okay. All right, Chocowin, you have convinced me beyond any reasonable doubt. I'm now ready to follow you and learn from the sensei. Okay, Chocowin, thank you so much for sharing your history,
Yes.
your philosophy, and I'm very honored to have met someone from eToro who is as down to earth as you, and quite frankly, as I would say, looking at the charts,
Yeah.
very, very successful.
Thank you.
So I would like to catch up with you again in May when you come to Singapore, because
Okay.
I think by then I would have placed my life saving onto eToro and try and trade. So I'm going to learn from the best of the best, and
Okay.
in theory, I should not be too bad. I should not do too badly, right?
Okay, I will follow your account.
Yeah, then follow me now. I'm gonna follow you, man. Thank you so much for your time. It's for the audience who's looking at this video any other day in a year, the week. It's 2:30 a.m. in Singapore and 1:30 a.m. where you are. You're flying off tomorrow. I understand.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
But thank you so much for this video on behalf of eToro
Okay.
and all your fans and our audience at Rockblock Live. Thank you, Chocowin. We wish you all the best, and we want to follow
Yes.
you and make sure
Thank
this
you
is.
also. สวัสดีครับ
Sawadee Krap!